Hi, thanks for taking a moment with me to help settle your nervous system. Take a minute wherever you're sitting to just feel your body connect to the surface that's supporting you. If your feet are on the floor, notice the contact with the floor. If you're sitting on a couch or a bed and your legs are crossed, just notice how your legs connect to the support beneath it. Notice your back and feel the support behind your back. See if you can connect to temperature. Maybe the floor feels cold. Maybe the chair feels warm. Just notice different parts of your body and where temperature is the same or different. And notice whether those sensations of temperature are pleasant or neutral or unpleasant. And if you're noticing anything that's unpleasant, see if you can take a moment to make a small shift to move it more towards pleasant. And then I want you to start at your feet and move up the legs, up to the hips. And see if you can notice any obvious places that feel like you're holding some muscle tension that you can just relax. And then move up into your belly, and into your chest, into your shoulders and neck, into the muscles of the face and the jaw. And again, see if there's any places that you notice that you can just simply relax by drawing some attention to. Now, as you are sitting there, see if you can settle a little bit more down and a little bit more back into whatever surface is supporting you. Then I want you to see if you can notice where in your body feels the most pleasant, the most expansive, the most relaxed or calm. And if your nervous system feels like it's revved up a lot, that may be a little challenging. But you can look out to the periphery, look to your fingers or your toes, maybe your calf muscles or your forearms. Or maybe it's just your forehead or the top of your head. Any place in your body where there's a sensation that feels the closest to relaxed. And let your attention be there for just a moment. See what you notice. Is there a temperature? Is there a color associated with that area? Or an emotion? And then let your attention shift to the place in your body where you feel the most activation, or the most tension, or the most discomfort or pain. Just see if you can just be present with that for a moment. Without trying to change it, just noticing it. And then I want you to imagine the space between those two parts of your body. And imagine that you are standing on the beach at the mouth of a river. So you're at the part where the fresh water meets the salt water. Sort of, maybe it's an estuary or just a place where there's brackish water. And when the tide goes out, the water there has less salt in it. When the tide comes in, the water gets more salty. But imagine that water there that's mixing salt water and fresh water, just moving back and forth between the place of tension and the place of relaxation. And see if you can notice anything start to shift in the place of tension as you imagine just the gentle flow of water back and forth. The salt water, the fresh water. And see if you notice now if there is any specific boundary between the area that feels more discomfort and the area that feels more comfort. Is there a strong boundary, or has that been able to just kind of decrease in intensity or lessen in how sharp the boundary is to a place where it's just a place of mixing, where the calmness can flow in to the area of tension and relax a little bit. You can let your attention just stay here as long as you'd like, as long as it feels helpful or pleasant, until you start to notice a shift in any area of tension towards a softening, a calming. And then whenever you're ready, you can just slowly start to bring your attention back into the room. Maybe just developing an awareness of what's around you before opening your eyes if you've closed them, or widening your gaze a little bit if you've just softened it. And take a minute to look around the space that you're in and let your eyes wander until they land on something that catches your attention that's pleasant. And just let them rest there until you're ready to move on with your day. I hope this is helpful.